Welcome to the Electoral Commission of Queensland's webinar about the ecq's compliance approach for the state elections in Queensland. The ecq is the independent regulator of election participants in Queensland. We administer and promote compliance with the laws under the Electoral Act 1992, including, but not limited to, prohibited donations, caps on electoral expenditure and political donations, state campaign bank account requirements, disclosure of gifts, loans, and electoral expenditure, third-party expenditure and registration, authorization of election material, distribution of how to vote cards, signage at polling places. The ecq takes its commitments to electoral compliance seriously. As a participant in a state election, we will work with you to help you meet your obligations for the election. We will respond to notifications about non-compliance that we receive, and we will monitor for non-compliance and take enforcement action where appropriate. We also expect you, as an election participant, to educate yourself about your obligations for the election. The ecq has many resources available on its website, including fact sheets, handbooks, and videos to help you understand and comply with your election obligations. We will email you regularly about your obligations in the lead up to, during, and after an election. Please ensure that you read any correspondence that we may send to you and let us know if your contact details change. If you are unsure about your obligations or need assistance at any point, please contact us. We will help to resolve any issues and clarify your obligations. We also expect you to cooperate with us to resolve any non-compliance matters that may arise. This includes taking remedial action if we request you to. You are required by law to keep any records that relate to the election for a minimum of 5 years. If we ask you for these records, you will need to provide them to us. Finally, if you have received a fine or warning letter from us in the past for failure to meet your election obligations, we expect that you learn from these actions and do not repeat the same offences in the current election. The ecq receives a large number of notifications about non-compliance during an election. While all notifications will be reviewed, the ecq cannot commit to resolving all matters before election day. If you do wish to report a potential non-compliance matter to us, please use the online form available on our website. Please ensure to include appropriate evidence to assist the ecq in investigating the matter, such as photographs, videos, or correspondence. Compliance matters are treated confidentially, which means that you may not receive specific details about the outcome of any matters you report to us. If you believe you personally have not complied with one of your election obligations, we encourage you to let us know as soon as possible, and we will assist you as best we can. Not all matters relating to an election are regulated by the ecq. On the slide are a list of matters that are not under the jurisdiction of the ecq, and the relevant authority who should be contacted about these matters instead. For matters relating to violent conduct by candidates or candidate workers, or for stolen or damaged election signs, please contact the Queensland Police Service. For matters relating to the placement of election signs, other than those near polling places, please contact your local council if the signs are on local roads, or the Department of Transport and Main Roads for signs on state-controlled roads. For matters relating to corrupt conduct, contact the Crime and Corruption Commission. For online abuse or bullying complaints, please contact the eSafety Commissioner. Finally, for matters relating to truth in political advertising or defamatory content that may affect you as an election participant, you will need to seek your own independent legal advice. The ecq has an active compliance team who will be monitoring for non-compliance before, during, and after the election. The compliance team will also be conducting compliance reviews of election disclosure returns lodged by election participants, which are expected to commence as soon as the Monday after Election Day. While carrying out its compliance reviews, the ecq's compliance team will check for discrepancies between bank accounts and disclosure returns, undisclosed income, prohibited or anonymous donations, breaches in electoral expenditure or political donation caps, and other non-compliance issues, such as failure to use a state campaign bank account. If you are contacted by the ecq in relation to a compliance review of your disclosure returns for the election, you should respond as soon as possible to resolve the matter quickly and efficiently. If you would like more information about the ecq's compliance approach, our commitments and expectations, or our compliance and enforcement policy, please visit our website at www.ecq.qld.gov.au. You can also review the legislation itself. The Electoral Act 1992 prescribes the requirements for election participants in a state election. Or you can contact us by emailing fad@ecq.qld.gov.au or by phoning 1300 881 665. The ecq provides general advice only. Should you be in any doubt regarding your obligations for the election, please seek independent legal advice. Thank you very much for watching our webinar. We appreciate your time and hope that the information provided has been useful to you.